What is up, everyone? It's Coach Damon here. This is going to be a solo podcast, just you, just me, talking about the Lacrosse Goalie Summit 5. This is going to be the 5th time we've done this event. And I remember back in 2020, in July, peak quarantine was when we did the first event. It was really amazing. I really felt like we were on to something special. It was at that point, I think 15 or 16 coaches in my network. I basically invited them to give Zoom sessions on different elements of what makes an elite lacrosse goalie. And that was the first event in July. It was so much fun and it was so educational. I learned a ton. All of the goalies that showed up learned a ton. I knew we were on to something special. I knew we wanted to do it again. The Lacrosse Goalie Summit was born. We did the second one. Let's see, we did the first one in July. We did the second one in November. We did the third one the following year, this year, 2021, in March. We did the fourth one in the summer in June. And now here we are in December, and we're doing the 5th event. And I think this is going to be the best one yet. Now, if you haven't attended any of these events, or if you haven't attended any of the first 4, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat. Let me explain how they work. It's 4 days long, 4 speakers per day, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, all Eastern times. I do realize some of those overlap with school, but I tried to pick times that work the best for everybody. 2, 4, 6, and 8, 4 sessions a day, 4 days. That's a total of 16 coaches. And then we got one bonus session. The GOAT himself, Coach John Galloway, was kind enough to donate his time to give an amazing presentation. That one's actually already recorded. I already recorded that one, but we're going to watch it together. We'll do that the following Monday after the summit. So it's 17 coaches, all on talking about different elements of the game. It's going to be so awesome. I've been coaching and playing over 20 years. I started in 1999 was when I first started playing goalie. So over 20 years. And it still amazes me, how much I learn at these summits and how great I feel walking away from these sessions. So they're done via Zoom webinars. So it'll just be me and the coach who you can see. Everyone else will be, attending the webinar, but we won't be able to see you. But there will be a chat going so you can ask questions. You can interact with other goalies. Like I said, it's tons of fun. It's going to be awesome. It's 17 coaches. Let's go through the lineup. Let me pull it up. If you go to goaliesummit.com, you can get signed up. So if you're listening to this podcast and you're not signed up already, go to goaliesummit.com. There's a white button right there. It says sign up for free. And that's probably the best part of this whole event is the business model, right? So you can attend live for free. And I love that. A lot of goalies write me and they say, through these sessions, through my podcasts, through my blog posts that I've written, I've really helped them get to the next level with their lacrosse goalie game. And they haven't even given me a dime. And I love that. That's really what I got into this for, is to help goalies and give that resource that I did not have when I was learning this position. So if I can help out the kids out there and they don't even give me a dime, no problem. But there is a VIP pass available. And for many folks, that is an amazing option because you get lifetime access to the replays. And a lot of goalie parents tell me they go back and watch these sessions, before a big game or before a big tryout or before the season to get in the right state of mind, right? Because a lot of times when you play goalie, it's just about playing with confidence. And when you review these sessions, when you review these coaching points, right, you get in that right state of mind and then you have confidence and you play better. So it's amazing. So that's a VIP pass. It's ridiculously cheap. If you figure most coaches charge $100 an hour. In fact, I'm paying some of these guys $100 an hour to attend in all transparency, right? So $100 an hour is an easy price point. I'm totally willing to pay that. That's $1,700 value, right? And you can get it for under $100. That's crazy if you ask me. Anyway, goaliesummit.com. You'll get signed up. The lineup is on there. Okay. I'm going to talk about the lineup right now. Kicking it off, Meg Taylor, Maryland alum, Tewaaraton Award winner, working for Goalie Smith now. That was a great hire. Way to go, guys. In all seriousness, Meg is awesome. I've had her on the show, episode 100. If you want to check out that podcast, she's going to be talking about inside saves, her keys to inside saves, especially in the women's game. Most of what you see are inside shots, right? We've been covering that quite a bit with the college goalie training packs, with other things that I've done. But Meg is going to give you her tips on inside saves. That's going to be Tuesday, December 7th, 2 p.m. Like I said, attend live, show up for free, ask Meg questions, learn, take notes. That's going to be awesome. If you can't attend live and you want to get the replays, once you sign up for the Goalie Summit, you get access, or you don't get access. You get the opportunity to buy the VIP pass. It'll take you to a page and you can buy the VIP pass. So Meg kicks us off Tuesday, December 7th at 2 p.m. And then we go to Drake Porter, Mr. Drizzy himself, Syracuse alum, Team Canada, also working for Goalie Smith. We're going back-to-back Goalie Smith coaches to kick it off. And that's going to be awesome. Mike and Andrew have presented at the summit twice, and those guys are amazing. I expect the same from Drake and Meg. They're awesome coaches, awesome people. Drake is going to be talking about common youth goalie mistakes and how to fix them. That's going to be an interesting one. I don't know what he's going to talk about. What do you think of the common youth goalie mistakes? I'm sure we could think of some if we thought about it for a little longer, but why do that when Drake is going to give them to us? And then not only that, show us how to fix them. That'll be Tuesday, December 7th, 4 p.m. That will be awesome. That will be awesome. He, of course, coaches or manages the youth development with Goalie Smith. So who better to talk about the youth goalie mistakes than Mr. Drake himself? All right. That is the second session on Tuesday. Third session is going to be Elainey, working with Robert Morris, assistant coach, former MLL goalie out of Rutgers in 2019. So just graduated a couple years ago. He's got a bunch of videos out on YouTube, which are just amazing. And I chatted with Chris from my podcast, and it was an awesome conversation. He's going to be talking about the goalie mindset. Again, I don't know what he's going to cover, but it's going to be amazing. I can guarantee you that. I guarantee you're going to walk away from each session with at least 2 or 3 key items to change your game, And even if it's something that you already knew, sometimes a coach will say something in a certain way that just really clicks, or that just really is simple and easy to understand. So that's Chris, the goalie's mindset. Then final session of the first day, 8 p.m. Eastern. We got the big dog, the big rig, Scotty Rogers himself. I've been trying to get Scotty Rogers to do the Goalie Summit, I think since I started in Goalie Summit 1. And we finally made it happen this time. He's going to be talking about his mental mindsets for goalie success. All right. He's an MLL All-Star, Notre Dame class of 2010, 2-time All-American, 10-year pro between the MLL and the PLL. Say what you will about the guy. He's very strong mentally and has a lot of, has a great ability to inspire and to coach. And I can't wait to listen to his mental mindsets, that the way he thinks about this position, so we can learn a thing or two. All right. That's day 1, 4 amazing coaches. Let's go. Day 2, December 7th. Day 2 will be Wednesday, December 8th. Going to kick it off with Parker Ferry. Parker Ferry played in the MCLA and then ended up playing professional lacrosse, which is pretty amazing if you ask me. He's made one of the best saves I've ever seen, just in terms of athleticism, right? Well, I'm sure you've seen the save. He sort of overruns the ball, so kind of puts himself in a bad position, but then does this soccer save where he jumps back, hand going in front of the face, and is essentially parallel to the ground. Right? It's an awesome save. He's going to be talking about his goalie training philosophy. So if you're a coach, if you're a parent wondering like, how do we go about just training an elite level goalie? That will be a perfect session. That will be an amazing session. Alex Reddy did a session like that, my goalie training philosophy, in the first summit. And it was just a master class in like, how to think about this position. What are the different elements that we need to train? All the different elements, and how do you go about doing it? So that's going to be an amazing session from Parker. That one is Wednesday, December 8th at 2 p.m. Eastern. Then we've got Lady Lax Goalies herself, Lauren Safori. I've had her on the podcast. She's amazing. She's awesome. Brings a ton of energy, a ton of knowledge to this position. She's the creator of Lady Lax Goalies. As I mentioned, played her college ball at Temple. And she is going to be talking about Girl, Break That Habit. I love that title. Tips, tricks, and drills to change the habits holding you back. All right. So if you've got some bad habits, or you want to know, or maybe you've got them and you don't even know what they are, this is going to be a perfect session. Lauren's going to break down some bad habits that she sees, especially among, the lady goalies, the females, which is, a big part of the audience. But even if you're a male goalie, I guarantee you learn a thing or two about bad habits that you can use to up your game. All right. That's Lauren. That's going to be Wednesday, December 8th, 4 p.m. Next session, 6 p.m., same day. Tommy Bruno himself, Mr. Wonderful. He's been at the last 2 summits. And what we do is we just string up a stick live, hang out, ask questions. So much fun. He's such a cool dude. I feel like we could make this a series, string and sticks with Tommy, something like that. Weekly series where we just hang out, watch him string a stick and ask questions. Doesn't even have to be about lacrosse, could be about anything. But the best part is at the end of that session, we're going to be giving away the very head that he strings, right? You could win that head and all you got to do is be on that call. All right. And then the awesome part too, is he like customizes it for you. So whoever wins can tell him, oh, I want 2 U's and a nylon across, or I want, 3 straight shooters rolled, whatever you want, right? He customizes the pocket, customizes the setup for you, which is amazing. All right. Closing out day number 2, we got Dave Page, Coach Dave Page, Foundation Lacrosse Penn assistant coach. This is going to be an amazing session. Dave presented at the first summit and did this college goalie breakdown analysis, which was a favorite of many attendees because he works at Penn. He has access to all this film, and essentially, we just break it down. Here's what this goalie is doing great. Here's what this goalie needs to work on. Here's, the reason this one went in. It's analyzing D1 goalies, right? So you can understand, what do I need to do in my game to have that level of success? All right. Day number 3, we kick it off with professional goalie Kaylee Waters, played in the Athletes Unlimited Pro Goalie League. She's out of North Carolina, 2-time goalie of the year there. This was another case where I've been trying to get Kaylee to present, I think since the very first summit, and we finally made it happen. So I'm super excited to welcome her. She's going to be talking about footwork and other drills to do on your own. Okay. Footwork, other drills to do on your own. So many goalies, one, have poor footwork, and that really impacts your balance. That really impacts your ability to move on the crease, really impacts your ability to make saves. Okay. So she's going to show you some drills to do that. And then so many goalies, are looking for drills to do on their own because Goalie Island is a real thing, right? Sometimes you want to get better. How can I get better without taking shots is what you ask. This is it. Do these drills on your own. I'm sure many of them will be indoor as we head into the winter, where many of you have bad weather, right? Snow. So that's going to be a great session from Kaylee, kicking off Thursday. All right. Then we've got the head coach of the PLL Cannons. What an amazing opportunity that we have here. Sean Quirk, amazing guy. If you don't know Sean, you're in for a real treat. Sean is amazing. He's a peak goalie owner. Like I said, PLL Cannons head coach, 2020 MLL coach of the year when he was coaching the Boston Cannons. And for good reason. Amazing guy, amazing goalie mind. He's going to go live from the field with the camera and do some instruction on, stance, positioning, shading, baiting. That's going to be a really cool session. I can't wait for that one. That's Coach Sean Quirk. Final session, no, not final session, 6 p.m. session on Thursday is Angie Benson. So also a pro goalie with Athletes Unlimited. She just graduated from Virginia Tech. I think she was in the Lacrosse Goalie Summit 2. No, 3. She presented the Lacrosse Goalie Summit 3, which was just a week in the life of an NCAA D1 athlete, and kind of went through her schedule. So motivational. She's such a great speaker. Many young goalies put in the chat, like, I want to be Angie. So if you're looking for, if you got a young daughter, you're looking for a role model, this is the session to attend. I guarantee you're going to learn some stuff, because she's going to be talking about how to be a team leader, how to earn a starting role. 2 topics. How to be a team leader, how to earn the starting role. You're going to learn a ton about that, but then you're just going to leave feeling inspired, feeling pumped up. That's the effect that Angie has. She's a great coach, great goalie. That is the 6 p.m. session. That's Angie Benson. That's going to be awesome. Then we got Coach Jack Runkle, founder of the Goalie Workshop, Loyola All-American. Jack Runkle is awesome. I've had Coach Runk on the podcast. 2012 national champion. He knows what it takes to win. He's going to be talking about the keys to break out of your slump. Whether you realize it or not, all goalies will go into a slump at some point. I'll repeat that. All goalies will go into a slump at some point in their career. I think I've talked to some goalies and I asked them, has there ever been a time when you've gone into a slump? And my favorite answer was, oh yeah, like 3 times a game. So all goalies will go through it. How do you get out of it? What are the keys to break out of a slump? Show up to that session and you'll find out. That's Coach Runk. That's going to be awesome. Final day will be December 10th. That'll be Jay Fulco, the cognitive guru, multi-directional specialist. Okay. Not a lacrosse goalie, but he trains the brain. He trains the brain to think and to move. He trains NFL players, right? So what a treat for us to get that same level of training for lacrosse goalies, because guess what? The type of stuff that he does, it's probably even more valuable for lacrosse goalies than it is for NFL players. Don't tell him I said that, because there's probably a lot more money training NFL players than there are lacrosse goalies, but we got him. Friday, December 10th. I'm looking forward to that session. He's gonna be talking about drills to improve hand-eye coordination and also reaction time. Hand-eye and reaction time. That's going to be awesome. That's Coach Jay Fulco. That's Friday, 2 p.m. Then we've got Friday, 4 p.m., Zach Oliveri, all right, out of Long Island, played for the under-19 Team USA team a long time ago, 10 years ago, but he still got it. Many call Zach the best coach they've had. He still coaches a lot of goalies. I think he's been working with Colin Krieg, North Carolina's current goalie. Just tons of great goalies that he coaches, but he's also a physical therapist. So that's kind of an interesting perspective, and it's going to be an awesome session. His is called Fostering Motivation and Skill Development for the Lacrosse Goalie. A lot of parents say, how do I get my kid motivated? Fostering motivation and skill development for the lacrosse goalie. That's going to be awesome. Friday, December 10th, 4 p.m. Then we got the guys from TCM Lacrosse, Crease Pro. It's Gunnar Walt, Joe Nelson. They're going to tag team a session. That's going to be tons of fun. Gunnar obviously played in the initial season of the PLL out of Bryant, All-American. And Joe, the founder of TCM Lacrosse and Crease Pro. That's going to be an amazing session. They are talking about how to reach your full potential as an athletic goalie. Wow, that's going to be good. How to reach your full potential as an athletic goalie, which everyone should be an athletic goalie, but I can't wait for that session. Then final session on Friday is going to be Alyssa Rex from Balanced Performance. And if you haven't been following her, I recommend you do. Again, she's not a lacrosse goalie. She's a mental performance coach. I think she played college volleyball. So she is an athlete. She understands what it takes to perform mentally. And again, super important skill for lacrosse goalies, right, is to have a system in place that allows you to exceed mentally, exceed up here. So many goalies struggle mentally. Attend this session. She's going to talk about using mental performance to succeed as a lacrosse goalie. That's going to be a great session. That's our final session on Friday. And then, like I said, so that's 16 coaches. And then on Monday, we're going to do a replay of John Galloway's session, the GOAT himself. And he's going to be, let me see, what is the official title of his presentation? We've already done it. We've already recorded it, but we're all going to get together Monday, and I'm going to play the recording so we can all watch it together. Big picture mentality, the goalie position outside of the crease is what his is called. Man, it's a great session. It's a really great session. We talk about so many, it's just kind of a different way to think about things. You know, a lot of times people just focus so much on their save percentage, so much on making saves. Is that important? Yeah, of course it's important, right? But he talks about how there's so much more to the position, how you can play outside of the crease, how you can impact the game, and then drills to do so. So very good session. Again, that one is Monday. 17 sessions. 17 sessions. And as if that wasn't enough, the giveaways. So we got a brand new sponsor for the Lacrosse Goalie Summit 5. It's Warrior. Warrior Lacrosse is a sponsor. They sent me 4 complete Nemi sticks. They sent me 4 Nemi goalie gloves. We're going to be giving all that away. You can win that. Who else is a sponsor? String King is a sponsor again this year. Thank you to String King. Thank you to Warrior for sponsoring this event. String King has sent 4 Mark 2G heads and a bunch of shafts. So we'll be giving those away for the event. Deep South Lacrosse is again a sponsor. They've put up CL18 goalie heads that we'll be giving away. Thank you to Deep South Lacrosse. And the final sponsor is Lexi Shield. They've been a sponsor since the very first summit. So thank you so much for their support. We're going to be giving away 2 Lexi Shields per session. That's 34 Lexi Shields in total, if I'm doing my math correctly. So tons and tons of giveaways. That's it. That's the Goalie Summit 5. It starts December 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 4 sessions per day. Sign up at goaliesummit.com. Get the VIP pass. And if you want, you can get the Elite VIP pass, which gives you access to all of the recordings, not just from this summit. You get access to the recordings from Summit 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's over 60 sessions. And then you get, it's over 60. And then you get the 17, putting it over 80 sessions, over 80 hours of elite level lacrosse goalie training. I can't wait. I'm so pumped for this event. It's so much fun. Come hang out, get signed up, goaliesummit.com. If you're not signed up, I'll see you on the 7th. Take care.